channel, and yep, we are doing my 600 subscriber Q&A. If you missed out on getting to ask me a question, I did post on here and on all of my social media, so make sure that you guys are following or subscribed, have all the notifications turned on so you don't miss out when I do this again. So let's go ahead and just get into your questions. We're gonna go from Instagram first, and the first two come from X-Spiderwebs, who asked, what's your favorite horror villain / killer? And then they also asked, do you have a favorite horror franchise? Yes, I do have a favorite horror franchise, which of course is Scream. So Ghostface, to answer the other question, is my favorite killer / villain. Obviously, so yeah, Scream and Ghostface. Next one comes from my best friend, Meg. Miss you so much, thanks for asking me some questions. She asked me to rate the Scream cast. She said, favorite Scream characters in order from best to worst. So I have done a video on my favorite killers in order, but this one is just, I'm gonna go off the main cast of characters. So from best to worst for me, it's gonna be Sydney, Randy, actually kind of hard after that, Stu, Tatum, Billy, and then Gail and Dewey, in that order. That order disappoints everybody, but that's my order for. And then the next question comes from Horror Miser Monty G himself. Thank you. He asked, as an avid fan of old school horror, have you seen any old school horror movies like The Incredible Shrinking Man or The Amazing Colossal Man? I have not seen any of those two, but I have seen like the Bela Lugosi Dracula. Me and my dad watched that. I know he had it. I've seen Creature from Black Lagoon. I've also seen Swamp Thing, which I guess is kind of more like an action one than the horror, but yeah, Frankenstein, bunches, kind of those older ones, yes, I have seen, but no, I have not seen those two. Definitely recommend me some more, and I'll try to check some out. I know Amazon Prime is actually pretty good at having some kind of the old school horror, so Monty G and any other old school horror fans, let me know in the comments below what else I should check out. But yes, I have seen some, for sure. Okay, next one comes from I'm Ben Grimm. Hi Ben, thank you for asking me a question. What are some of your favorite horror and non-horror channels on YouTube? What would we be surprised to see you watch? Like for me, I sometimes watch those people living in their cars in tiny house channels. Okay. Yeah, I have like a lot. I don't know if there's anybody you guys would necessarily be surprised by. I watch a lot of like tattoo YouTubers actually, which I don't really think that surprises anybody that much because I've talked about tattoos on my channel before. So I watch kind of a lot of those, and I've kind of talked about those channels before. The two kind of like, I guess, bigger channels that I really like watch religiously that aren't necessarily horror, even is Shane Dawson, of course. I don't think there's much surprise there. And then Glam and Gore, who's kind of horror, I guess. She does, gory stuff. But those are kind of the two channels that I really like religiously watch everything. But yeah, there's, like I said, watch a lot of tattoo YouTubers. There are some YouTubers that have been around for a long time that I'll occasionally check out. But yeah, I'm more of just like, I'm really bad about being on my recommended page instead of like my actual like channel that I'm subscribed to. I'm trying to think of anybody who might surprise people. I still watch Thatcher Joe or Joe Sugg. If you guys don't know who he is, if you know who Zoella is, or Zoe Sugg, her younger brother, he's been on YouTube for years, and I watch him. I still watch like Dan Howell, used to be Dan Is Not on Fire, and then of course Amazing Phil. So I guess like those three are kind of like old school YouTubers who have been on this platform for like a really long time, since like basically the beginning of YouTube, that I still watch, who aren't like horror YouTubers. But yeah. And then next question comes from Laura Legends. Oh, duh! Laura Legends, another YouTuber. I watch almost every one of her videos. I don't know why I forgot you, Laura. For those of you who don't know who she is, you should totally check her out. She's fantastic, amazing girl. She's not a horror fan, but we still manage to be friends. But she does a lot of videos on Jurassic Park, and kind of those types of nerdy stuff. So if you are a fan of the world of Jurassic Park, you should definitely check her out. She's totally awesome, and she's just a sweet lady anyway. So, but she asked me a question, which was, what horror movie would you love to be star actress in and why? So if we're talking about like a franchise that's already out, obviously if they were to make a sixth Scream, I think that would be really cool. I mean, obviously like Sydney is our main girl, Nev Campbell, but I think it'd be fun to play Ghostface. I think I would like to play the killer in a Scream film. I think that would be really fun. So as far as like ongoing franchises, stuff that's already out, if you're talking about like a new movie that is yet to be in existence, a slasher film. I love slashers, so I would love to be a main character in a slasher film, whether, you know, Final Girl or whatnot. I think that would be really fun. Or, since I'm actually in the process of reviewing them, to bring up Final Destination. There's rumors that there's gonna be another Final Destination film, and I think I would like to get in on that. I think that would be kind of cool, to be like the main character that has the premonition in that. So, yeah. Yeah. On to the next one. I'm so bad at segueing. I don't know how to segue. So next one is from YouTube, and it is from Latin. I don't know if it's supposed to be Gothic or Gothic. Sorry if I'm pronouncing any of it wrong, but they asked, well, it said, congratulations on hitting 600. Thank you. As far as the questions, what are your top favorite non-English language horror films? So unfortunately, I have watched a few, but not a lot. But I've definitely been getting more into them for sure. Definitely watched quite a few more kind of last year, but I definitely need to check out more because I do enjoy them. I would have to say Rob is really good. I really like that one, and Let the Right One In. Both of those I watched like last year, or when did Rob come out? That one I watched whenever it came out, but both of those I think are really good, fantastic foreign language horror films. If you have not seen either of those, you should check them out, but make sure you watch Let the Right One In and not Let Me In. It is, I believe, an American remake. I have not watched it yet. I might maybe do like a comparison video. But yeah, Let the Right One In is really good as well. So I definitely like both of those. But yeah, there's not a whole lot that I've watched. I definitely need to like get more into that. And then they asked, what are some horror remakes that you think are better than the original? I don't really know what there are. I am not a big remake fan. I usually tend to prefer the originals. Kind of just stated with the Let Me In versus Let the Right One In. So I can't really think of any that I've necessarily seen like off the top of my head that are any better than an original. So sorry, don't really have an answer for that one. And then they asked, do you have any more horror themed tattoos planned? Yes, I have a lot of different tattoo ideas planned. But yeah, I do have quite a few horror ones that I want to get. As you guys can see, I have this one. This is kind of my first and only horror one that I have right now. But I would like to, I have a plan for getting a trick or treat one. And I think I might do that one next. I do want to do the Losers Lovers Club tattoo. I'm sure you guys have like seen it. That's from, you know, it show a photo, so I'm sure you guys will know what I'm talking about. I definitely want to get that. Not really sure exactly where I'm gonna get it. Probably on my arm, of course, but that's something I want to get as well. Freddy's gloves, because obviously I love the Nightmare on Elm Street, but it also makes for a really good traditional style tattoo, which is kind of what I've been going for more. And then I would like to get something Final Destination eventually. I'm not really sure what, because I am not good at drawing up or thinking up ideas on my own. And like I said, I'm kind of trying to go more the route of like traditional style tattoos. So it would just be something I'd have to figure out. If any of you have a good suggestion, definitely let me know. Or if any of you are good artists, you know, work some up, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I would love to get something obviously Final Destination related as well, since that's my second favorite franchise. Just not sure. But yeah, I definitely have plans to get more horror related stuff. And then they asked one non-horror related question, which is what's my favorite animal? And it is penguins. I think a lot of people, it's funny because I have cats, a lot of people obviously automatically assume that cats are my favorite. They always think the people who have cats favorite animals cats, and don't get me wrong, I love my cats, but my favorite animal of all time is penguins, which I will probably get a tattoo of one at some point. But yeah, I love me some penguins. Almost totally missed this one from CJ. I knew he asked a question, so I was like, wait, where is it? But he asked, what's one thing you hate about a horror series you love, and one thing you love about a horror series you hate? That is a very good question. Very complicated to think of an answer for. Something I guess hate about Scream, maybe we'll go with that. Aside from the fact that we're left with kind of a bit of a cliffhanger on 4, and we'll never know if we're gonna get a 5th one. I think I said 6th one earlier. I meant 5th one. Whatever. But I guess Randy dying in the 2nd film always still bums me out. It's a great death scene, and it definitely like shock value first time I watched it. I was like, what? But that still always bums me that he died in the 1st one. Something that I love about a series that I hate. That's hard because I can't really think of like a horror series that I hate. There's some remakes that I'm not a big fan of. I don't know if I've ever really talked about this on my channel. I am not the biggest fan of Rob Zombie's films, whether it be his originals or remakes. Unfortunately, which is a bummer because I love Rob Zombie. I like his music. I love the fact that he's very passionate about horror. And so I guess that would be what I love about films that I don't necessarily like. I guess kind of twisting the question a bit, but I do have an appreciation for him and the fact that he loves horror, he lives horror. It is in basically everything he does. His music is very horror-based, his look, just his life is, you know, he lives the world of horror just like many of us, but unfortunately I've just never been super into his films, which is always quite a bummer for me. Like, I want to like them, I don't. So, sorry. So, looks like that is all of the questions for this Q&A. Thank you so much to those of you who submitted questions, and again, thank you to all of my subscribers and anybody who's watching my videos. Thank you so much. Means the absolute world to me, and we'll do another one at 700. So if you did enjoy this, please do give it a big old thumbs up and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you have not. Before I go, quick reminder that I do have a Patreon page linked in the description along with all of my other social media, and I'll see you guys later with another video.